What's up, guys? This is Nauj from the Gaming VUE, here to bring you my personal thoughts on the Switch. Well, here we go, guys. On March 3rd, the Nintendo Switch will be in our hands, and let me tell you, I'm a big Nintendo fan. I've bought all their systems and played many Nintendo games, but just like everyone out there, this is the last hurrah Nintendo has. If they can't get the Switch to make a profit and sell, well, unfortunately, they will go the way of the Sega. Now, what I see that other people don't is that they will swim on the promise made by Sony and Microsoft on the subject of Scorpio and PlayStation Pro, that no gamer is left behind, that all games will be playable on their older systems like the Xbox One, Xbox One S, PlayStation OG, and PlayStation Slim. Now, Nintendo is banking on this, and I don't think anybody's thought about this, because if the people are making games for the systems to match every system that's out there, then Nintendo won't have a problem on playing these games, or so I think. Now, there's no concrete stats on the Switch specs other than it has a 30 gigabyte of internal memory. Some of this memory will be reserved for use by the system, but storage can be expanded with the micro SD XC cards. And according to Game Informer, a representative from Nintendo confirmed that the Switch will allow for a 2 terabyte micro SD card, which they don't exist right now, but apparently they will in the future, because why not? It has a 1280 by 720 resolution touchscreen. The 6.2-inch screen supports multi-touch, and the battery lasts more than 6 hours. Some more intensive titles will reduce the battery life. For example, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, when played mobile, may only last for around 3 hours. This only applies while the Nintendo Switch is removed from its dock. So if you're using it out of the dock, playing Breath of the Wild, it would last you 3 hours. Now if you're playing like Bomberman, it might last you 5 hours, because it's not as rigorous. It's not asking you as much battery power as, you know, Zelda, of course. I mean, have you seen the game? The game looks fantastic. Some people cried, apparently. I didn't. I was shocked, and my breath was taken away. But other than that, I didn't cry, but some people did, which is crazy to me. But apparently it will be from 2.5 to 6 hours. That's what Nintendo said in the presentation anyways. The Switch itself, just the handheld screen, includes a slot for memory for a micro SD card and a USB Type-C connector. The Nintendo Switch dock includes two USB 2.0 ports and a TV output LED in the front. Beneath the back cover, there's an AC adapter port, a USB port, and an HDMI port. Now, there's some rumors that I've been hearing that apparently GameCube games and Wii U games will be playable as virtual games on their market when the Switch comes out. How true this is, I really don't know. But it has a USB 2.0 port, so that means that if they do release Super Smash Bros. Melee digitally for the game, you can use the Super Smash Bros. Connection that they had made for the Wii U, and you can also play Super Smash Bros. The Wii U version digitally, because they said that they are gonna release those games digitally. And well, I can't quote them on this, that's what I've read, and I really don't believe it because the internet is full of lies. But if it is true and they do make it possible for you to play Super Smash Bros. Melee digital and Super Smash Bros. Wii U digital, you can use the USB ports to put in the GameCube controller port adapter, which would be awesome. That would make it so much better. Playing Super Smash Bros. Melee in high definition, whew, that would be awesome. With the power that the Switch is showing, to me personally, I think it's gonna be just as strong as the Xbox. Not the PlayStation 4, the Xbox. And some people have told me you're dreaming if you think it's going to be as strong as the Xbox. Hey, they have a customized personal Nevada chip inside of it. Nobody knows exactly the specs for the system. Nobody. Just speculations that people have made. And until somebody gets their hand on it and checks everything inside of it, nobody will know. Nobody will know. Only speculations right now of what we think the Switch is.
Slayer.
Now, one of the biggest things that the Switch is falling very hard on already is titles. Game titles for the launch. They dropping the ball. They only have 5 games coming out at launch. The games are 1-2 Switch, which is a ridiculous, stupid game that they think is gonna be a game seller. I thought it was gonna be like a cowboy game when they first showed it, but it wasn't. It was 2 grown-ass men playing charades. Now, I don't mind playing charades, but when you're using a system to play charades, I don't see the fun in it. Of course, some casual people that like the Wii when the Wii came out with the motion control like the idea, because I've heard some people say that it looks cool. Oh, I look at them like they're very, very dumb. Now, that's my opinion, and that's theirs. You have Just Dance 2017. I think that might be a good game. I have played some Just Dance, and it goes well with the Switch and the Joy-Cons, which is not that bad, but at the same time, it's not for me. But there's a market for that. Now, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, that's the main player right now. They are banking on. That's the one they're banking on. That has to sell those Switches for them. And to be honest, I guess it has, because from what I'm reading online, a lot of places are sold out of pre-orders. The GameStop I went to only had 47 pre-order tickets. I was 16 in line. There were 60 people. When the guy came out and said they only have 47, a lot of people were mad about them having this little amount. Now, Nintendo has come out saying that they were trying to manufacture at least 100 million systems. You would think that'd be enough for a lot of people, but if it's being sold out somewhere, then what's going on? You know, that's just weird to me. Now, one guy in the line that was in second place in the line sold his ticket to the last guy in the line for $200. The guy sold his ticket for $200 to the last guy in the line, which is pretty crazy to me. I wouldn't spend $200 on a ticket plus $50 to reserve the system. That's just ludicrous. I would just wait. But then again, I myself reserved the Switch and Breath of the Wild so I can get it on release, midnight release. Now, the other game they have on the same day that the system comes out is Skylander Imaginators. I have never played any of these games. They don't call my attention. Now, I saw a video on it. Last one looked interesting. I might not pick it up. I'm not a big fan of the whole toys come to life games, but we'll see. Now, Super Bomberman R. That game caught my eye. I don't think it's a full retail price game. I haven't found a price for it yet. But if it comes out, I might get that one. I like playing the Super Bomberman games on the 64, and I know this one's more old school, which is something I might get. It might be something for me. Now, even though those are the games coming out on the same day as the Switch, there's a mid-launch window titles. That's right, mid-launch window titles. Now, throughout the whole month of March, or into the end of the third fiscal quarter, we're gonna see a couple of games. Snipper Clips by Nintendo, Has Been Heroes, an RPG, Fast RMX. Now, if you guys are fans of F-Zero, I suggest you guys look up this game. It's called Fast RMX. It looks ridiculously awesome. If it's for the Switch, the graphics are beautiful, and it looks like it runs really good. I like playing F-Zero and XG, the Bike GX games. And those games were fast-paced, adrenaline running, rush, you gotta get to the end type of games. And I like those games. So Fast RMX is on my radar to be picked up. And then we also have I Am Setsuna by Square Enix, an RPG game that came out for the PlayStation 4 and the PS Vita. And personally, I looked it up. There's some videos for it on YouTube. I might get it. I like RPGs, especially this kind of RPG. It's old school Final Fantasy VII RPG. And then they have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which basically is the one that came out for the Wii U, but with all the add-ons plus 10 more characters and 10 more tracks. That's crazy. Then they have the new IP that they have, ARMS. That game looks interesting to me. It looks like it's gonna be a high octane type of fighting game, especially if you're using your arms and stuff. Looks interesting to me. I might want to try it out. Is it worth $60? I don't think it's worth the $60. It's gonna come out $60, and that's just too much to me, because it only has 6 or 5 characters. On the demo they showed in the Nintendo Treehouse, it only showed 5 to 6 characters, and to me, that many characters for a new game, $60, it's asking for too much. Now, they have Puyo Puyo Tetris. It's a mix between Puyo Puyo and Tetris, and it's a puzzle game. It's a party puzzle game. That one looked interesting to me. I'm gonna keep it in the back of my mind to get. Tequila Works. Never heard of it. This Gaia 5 complete. Don't know what it is. If you know what it is, please let us know on the script in the comments below. Splatoon 2. I never played Splatoon 1, but from some friends at work, I've heard that Splatoon 1 was pretty fun. I'm not a big Nintendo competitive game type. Like Mario Kart, I had online. I never played it. Super Smash, I never played it online. I just play against friends and people I know. So Splatoon 2 might be something I might want to try.
Oh, I almost forgot something very important. Splatoon 2.
The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. That's a very crappy game. And I know there's some diehard people out there that like that game, but that game's disgusting and it's stupid. He shoots tears out of his eyes at enemies. Then you have Red Out. I have no clue what that game is. I will look it up. And you're thinking, so why are you telling us his name? This was a list. I'm just telling you what's on the list, okay? And then Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 from Square Enix. This is only for Japan. But since since the Switch is not region locked, you can get it. So that's a plus. But to me, I tried looking into it. Apparently they don't have English subtitles at all. So if you don't know Japanese, you're screwed even if you try to get it. So those are my that's games coming out, and I will be getting it on midnight thanks to me pre-ordering it, and we will do an unboxing video. And well, let's be honest, there's nothing else to say. But when the Wii U came out, it had 23 games on launch day. The Switch only has 5. That's really bad. And hopefully Nintendo has some tricks up their butt, because E3 needs to show that they have games. If they don't have games at E3, then holy crap will they suffer. Well guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Check our back catalog of videos and stay safe.